Hey everyone. So I'm heading off this weekend to hang out with some of my old college buddies. We're gonna go to Florida and, try and act like we're still in our early to mid 20s. So obviously that means that this will not be a weekend of my sticking to the old keto. I guess, there's different levels of success when it comes to sticking to a diet. I don't think it's a good idea for diets or lifestyle changes to be unsustainable, and I don't think that they should take away from your ability to interact in social settings. Now, I don't think it's bad overall to go crazy on Thanksgiving to overdo it. Fundamentally, how I got to, well, 400 pounds at one point in my life was not because I overdid it on a long weekend. It was because of the daily poor choices that I made. It was the continual 400 calories here, 150 calories there, not the 3,000 calories that I had at one meal or the 10,000 calories that I had over a weekend. I guess what I'm saying is I'm going to define victory this weekend or success in my diet as intentionally avoiding the things that I am addicted to, meaning the Fritos or the bags of chips and popcorn, stuff like that. Don't get it twisted. I am definitely going to Waffle House this weekend. Uh, but as delicious as that is, it's not, it doesn't hold the same level of unconscious eating that having a row of Oreo cookies could have. I can go to Waffle House and then I'll, be really happy and then be done with it. Whereas the cookies I could eat all day, throughout the day, just grazing. It's that grazing, I think, that's fundamentally probably the most dangerous thing for me and just about for everybody. I'm pretty sure that part of the reason why most of the rest of the world is not morbidly obese is not actually because of how many carbs they have, although that's part of it, but I think fundamentally it's the snacking culture that we have in the Western world. So I'm going to count victory as avoiding the grazing, that natural grazing that I want to do. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, this is a choice between eating thoughtlessly and eating poorly but intentionally. And I think that's what I'm really looking for in my life is making intentional choices with my food. And that doesn't mean eating perfectly. It means if I'm going to eat poorly, it's not, oh, it's there and so I must have it. It's I'm going to have it because this is an occasion where it is worth doing. So I think that seems like a better choice than just allowing myself to go nuts and eat crap all weekend. Maybe that's just me trying to justify to myself, but I think that ultimately it will be better for me to live the most intentional life that I can, even if that intentionality is within the realm of making poor choices. So I'm off and it's going to be great. I'm not going to do this because I really don't want to share the terrible choices that I'm going to be making. But I will come back on the next week and I know I'll gain 5 pounds, but luckily that will be water weight. I feel confident that this will not be, while it might be a setback, it will not be a derailment. These kinds of trips are not the derailments. It's the getting back to work and just mindlessly eating. That's where the derailment comes. All right. Have a great weekend and wish me luck.